Hello, hello. Do you guys hear me? Alright, one sec. Let me add a Storm Chaser's feed to this. Let me add a window capture, add sword. Yeah, there's a large tornado on the ground. I'm just trying to get this updated here. I gotta get this warning out. Tornadoes in here. There's a lot of debris with this thing. It'd actually be pretty hard to see. I think it's gonna get rain wrapped, but it's in a perfect spot to really wrap up and go. Thankfully, just north of the metro. But man, it's still gonna go through heavy populated areas, which I don't like. Don't like the looks of that. Let me try and add the storm chaser though. Okay, let me.
That if the tornado's still on the ground.
Let me try and get better. Let me do counter cross stream. Um, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it smaller, right over this box. Hold up, I'm getting the stream set up. Also, I'm getting a new mic tomorrow, guys, so it'll be an arm mic, so it'll be better. One sec. Make it a bit bigger. How's that look, guys? 331. So this is a very concerning it's in a very concerning spot here. It it could produce a large damaging tornado, and it may be right now. Um yeah, it almost certainly is producing a very dangerous tornado on the ground here, guys. This is again going through a populated area. I don't like that. So
It's like some fresh pavement right here.
you gotta be weather aware. Um do not take these warnings lightly, because they can become bad very quickly, and it's never good. So make sure you are staying weather aware in a situation like this, where it can be hard to get warnings out. It can be hard to know what is going on a lower end today This usually isn't.
Yeah, watching that prefrontal near Carbondale. May want to get on that eventually.
Days like today usually aren't forecast as big weather days. Even though it is a moderate risk, it's moderate for wind, not tornado probability. This thing's still probably on the ground. It has a classic supercell hook. I don't see a correlation coefficient with it though. That's kind of making me think it may not be on the ground. We have a tornado on the ground in North Carolina now. So this is a large area of 34 severe thunderstorm warnings. It's absolutely incredible. I cannot stress how rare that it is that we get something like that.
Yeah,
like,
turning right.
so you have to take today very seriously, even though it may not feel like a day that it may not feel like one of those days. So possible tornado near Charlotte. Charlotte's in a bad spot for the radars. It might be on the ground south of Charlotte. This is again heavy populated areas, guys. So if you know anyone in Charlotte, tell them to be weather aware. This is probably the closer radar. Yeah, definitely close. This is kind of a huge Boeing hook echo, and these can produce tornadoes. Usually, though, they are not quite as strong. They'd be a lot weaker. Thankfully, because it's in a populated area. But thankfully, again, it would be much weaker. It'd probably be a short-lived tornado. But these can actually pop up in between radar scans, which heightens the risk. Again, like, there could be a tornado on the ground, and by the time the radar comes around again here, it might be gone. That's kind of the thing. There's definitely rotation in here. And it might be on the ground near Mount Holly. I would say anyone in Mount Holly, Hope Farm, Huntersville, Morrisburg, Kannapolis, or Concord, tell them to take shelter because possible tornado heading their way right now.
Gotta get past this upcoming stretch of lakes here, and then we should be able to do a quick turnaround, and then I'm gonna probably head towards that Renegade near Carbondale.
Back this storm near Clarksville. There's a lot of debris fallout, I think. The exact location of the storm is hard to tell just because of kind of how much junk you could say is around the radar. There's so much around it, it's hard to know exactly kind of pinpoint the location of the storm. New Missouri is south of Joplin. Joplin actually had a couple tornadoes a bit ago. This one's gonna just go south near Racine and Tipton Forge. There's good rotation kind of two of these spots. A lot of these storms look like they have rotation. A lot of them look like they're trying to rotate. Just gotta watch them all. Gotta watch them all. Because stuff can change in the blink of an eye. So I would watch all of these for potential to produce tornadoes. They may not be strong, they may not be long track, but it's still a risk. And near Heritage, man, this thing looks like it's on the ground. Yep. There's possible tornado on the ground over here, I would say for sure. All these things look like they can form hooks and go tornadic very quickly. These, let me pull up the risk so we just kind of got an idea. You see it at the bottom there, but it's not really overlaid with the storms. These are kind of right, slight actually. It's a very large risk area today. It's extending. It's huge from marginal from Maine all the way almost to Mexico, which is central Mexico is that. So That's not
Dang,
something you
a
see
tornado
common, but
warning
it
on
is
southward.
May, so it's kind of the height of severe weather. Um,
Yeah, I don't really know why they did
if it
this
would happen any
right
season, it'd be
now.
this, it'd be now or summer. So
That's the one we gotta get to.
I'm gonna go satellite.
Alright, we're just gonna forget about this storm, guys. We got a renegade down south there near Carbondale that's been looking pretty good. So I'm gonna blast all the way to Benton and then drop south, and if that storm
Man, a
stays
lot of
high,
these
then
look
we
like
can always
like
blast
this
back
looks like it's
east.
starting to try rotation. All there's
Blast
only
towards this
what
storm,
are we
so
down to 2 tornado? No, we still got 3.
that's my
There's
top
only a
road
few
for the
tornado
day.
warnings, but you guys take it serious.
No, why is everyone turning right here? Dang it!
You guys like the new overlays?
That one's tour warned and
New tornado warning near Joplin, Missouri. I just saw that one pop up. This is pretty embedded supercell near Joplin. This storm near Golden City and Lockwood looks like it's really picking up. Velocities don't look as impressive as I thought, but
that's the new target storm, Chad. New target storm. We'll leave the big old chonker behind us.
do you guys like how it looks now? Let me try and pull this up. A lot of these like this looks like rotation because it's see red on green, but this is more straight line winds. The storm's kind of bulging out right here, and it's gonna just push. It's just gonna push kind of winds just straight through here, and that's still very dangerous. Even though it's not a tornado, it's widespread. You gotta take straight line winds and stuff like that very seriously, because it can easily cause a lot of damage when you're not expecting it. So, I mean,
That's
yeah.
the one to be on, guys. I'm gonna make sure I get on that one. It's about to get mergers too.
He's looking near Carbondale.
That's the one to be on.
Let's see it.
Do you have your eye on a new car?
That's not.
We can help make your dreams come true at Arcadia Credit Union. Our car loan rates are as low as 5.99% APR. At Arcadia Credit Union, you'll receive attentive,
Oh
friendly
wow,
service.
that thing.
We pride ourselves in offering easy,
Carbondale looks
affordable
like
loans
it's really trying to
with quick
pick up
decisions.
rotation here
Find out
and
more by
kind of
visiting or calling
spin up.
Arcadia Credit Union
That whole
today.
area, I'd say there's not a tornado, but I'd say the university down there in Carbondale, if you know what I'm talking about, and they just tornado warned, I believe. New tornado warning just came out on this storm that we were just looking at near Carbondale. So if you know anyone in the path of this, tell them to seek shelter, because this thing could really spin up a mean tornado very quickly. We have we have spotters going on this this again potential tornado that may drop near Carbondale.
Into it, so we'll see what that can do near Carbondale. Should be on it in about 30 minutes.
If I can get on the storm near Carbondale,
Max.
it looks very concerning.
Hello?
The thing behind us has just become a hail.
Yeah, you hear me?
Again.
And I think we do have reports of damage, widespread wind damage across Gaston County, It's near Gastonia. Near Shelby, we have at least 2
Been
trees
live
down.
for like
And
5
these
hours. This
boxes
thing's
are
just getting started.
these boxes are actually power outages you're looking at. Like, see, it says Rutherford County 4%. This is without power. A lot of that's just information you really don't look at. Some kind of a lot extra information. But again, there's a few spots we're really watching because there's a lot of storms over here that, man.
Share your screen. There was a. I'm not sure if it's still on the ground, but there was a tornado. I think
Near Clarksville.
somewhere near Clarksville. It had a really
Oh,
defined hook echo, and it was observed.
Stupid turn.
It could be the one that's still on the.
So a lot of these have hooks. Like, look at this storm near Brad Arnold's on this. It's a very defined hook, huge hail, and rotation. So like, this isn't tornado warned, but if you see that, you might as well treat it like it's tornado warned. A lot of these storms today
Didn't even
too
see that road
are
coming.
really rain
I
wrapped
think it
from
was my
a
turn.
lot of sides. This one does not look like it, but like these will become a huge line, and it'll just dump rain. So. So other than a tornado risk for these areas, there's also a concerning, very concerning flash flooding potential.
Alright, still
That-
tornado warren down there. Looks pretty good. Pretty skinny looking, but if we get some mergers, it might, things could get interesting down there.
I don't know what one he's talking about. You heard? I think he's talking about. Oh wow, look at the one near Springfield. That's a very good defined hook.
Screw this one up.
It doesn't look like the rotation's there. See, there's green on red here,
Over there.
and they just issued a new tornado warning. But the issue is that there's a lot of gray in between. So what that means is that you got winds going towards and away from the radar. They're right next to each other. That usually would indicate rotation, but the gray means that there's no wind or little wind. So it's rotating, but there's no wind in between. But these little spots where it kind of comes out like this, or even here, like here, like you gotta watch it because it can form up in a hurry on a day like today, and that is just a classic supercell. They dropped the observe tag, by the way.
Honestly, what a crazy looking storm.
It's still on the one that.
I'm gonna go up to the one near Carbondale. I think Carbondale is South Illinois. Yeah, it's a hard spot to get to. Brandon Kopik is gonna come up on this storm fairly quickly. If I can get a better radar of it. Yeah, there we go. It has a classic hook here. This is a concerning signature. This thing is gonna go on the ground here, guys. This is near Carbondale. There's a couplet coming up with this storm. No correlation coefficient yet, but I think this will go on the ground. We're watching a line of storms again. This one is really kind of taken over its environment. There's a classic supercell look here with this storm near Carbondale. It'll just go south towards Marion. This is southern parts of Illinois, so make sure you're taking those immediate tornado precautions if you are in this area, as it is really wrapping up here, guys. I don't like the look of that. Yeah, this thing. Cody, do you see my stream?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Look at this hook.
On this road for 18 miles and I dropped south.
And we have a couplet
Right
that's
into
trying to
this
form
guy.
near Brookstill.
Probably gonna have the core punch
I
slash
do
fist
not
fight.
see a correlation coefficient drop. Wait a minute, there might be a tornado on the ground. This is I
right
believe
back.
this is a correlation coefficient drop near Brookstill. I think we may I'm not gonna say with confidence, but there's a chance we have a big tornado on the ground here, guys. So if you
It's this tornado could very likely still be on the ground in Springfield. It does look like it still has the hook, but I don't see a correlation coefficient yet. So
let me get
not
that.
sure if it's doing too bad.
What one are you talking about?
The one in Springfield.
Whoa, look near Clarksville. Look at the storm west of Clarksville. Look at the hook on it near Dover,
Man, that
Tennessee.
thing's looking like a beast down there.
Oh my, it has a big couplet on this storm. It's in a bad, really hard spot for the radar to get to. Sucks. Oh, there we go. Look at this hook. It's classic.
Wait, where are you?
I am near
See what it's gonna do with
I
the
am near
merger that's about to
Dover,
begin.
Tennessee. We have a classic supercell, not tornado warning, tornado possible and a considerable severe thunderstorm. It just got a tornado warning. Okay, this thing is a classic hook on this storm.
Yep, it's black reflectivity as well.
Yeah, you gotta. There's no CC drop, but
this
that
is almost
doesn't. That
trapped.
does not mean it's not on the ground. You
Yeah.
and that
It doesn't-
that was a CC drop. Also, that one up north. The CC was ahead of it, so you have to look at the radar time to time some of that stuff out. By the way,
And it looks like there's still some warnings down south of Job.
yeah, this couple is
Still,
coming up. We have a couple near Brooksdale.
Trying to get there, chat. We're trying here.
Yeah, I don't think it's on the ground now. It's thankfully it's not. But this thing is in a prime. A lot of these have just like classic hooks, like.
As long as it can keep on a slight northeastward trajectory, it'll be easy. Needs to stay on a slight northeastward trajectory.
Let's go over to Kentucky. I believe we have a. Let me see this scan coming here on the radar. Yeah, that hook is. It's getting really defined. Man, I don't like that. No, I would say anyone near Marion, you gotta take shelter. Brandon Kopic is in Carbondale right now. Let's just kind of pull out a little bit. Down south, another storm that looks like it's rotating really good. This is Barnstall, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't look like the Springfield, the tornado down in Springfield is picking up anything.
Gotta cook.
It's most likely not on the ground anymore. It's still radar indicated.
Yeah, there's a little spot here that the radar is kind of contaminated on. Other than that, this is just straight line winds for the moment. That could change. It could change quickly, and it could drop a tornado in between scans. But for now, it's just radar indicated. This storm back here continues to look like it's trying to drop a big time tornado. Brad Arnold's right near it. Yeah, watch this one. What's he got? It's so many trees. You can't even see. You see live on the stream. There's some Brad Arnold. You can't see a single thing in front of this. If we go.
We're good until it gets those nudgers from the back. I doubt it produces it by itself, but we'll
Storm near Mayfield, Kentucky is starting to form a good hook. Yeah, just north of
see.
Mayfield.
Definitely starting to look better on velocity. Still not anything
Let's go
crazy,
back up
but
near
definitely starting to look better.
Carbondale. They still have tornado warnings on this storm. Again, this is not confirmed on the ground, but these things have been touching down quickly. So even if it doesn't say it's confirmed, you just gotta treat it like it is, really, because this is a classic hook, a classic structure for a supercell, and the rotation is definitely there. Over Brooksdale Road, over Giant City Road, and heading north to Heartland Regional Medical Center near Marion. Folks in Marion, take immediate tornado precautions, because this could be a strong tornado. It could pick up really quickly if it needs to or if it wants to. So, man.
It's very. think my mic just like cut out.
5. We have 26 severe thunderstorm warnings, by the way.
There's 2 up. Like
Man, this couplet, man.
See what it does. We're getting so close to that road, man.
there's 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in Massachusetts.
Still radar
Massi-
indicated.
Yeah, all the way up in Massachusetts. It has black things. It doesn't look like it's positive.
Let me try and see here. Also, guys, again, to let you know, I am getting a new mic tomorrow. It might be coming around 9 or 10, though, so.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Near Neosho, there's also rotation picking up. This storm is tornado warned, and it is very, very rain wrapped here. You will not be able to see this if you're in the path of it, so do not go and try and see that
We gotta
tornado.
keep it to
Just
little
take
towns,
immediate
though,
shelter.
that's gonna stink.
Near Greenfield, there is an impressive, very impressive supercell. No rotation on it yet, but it could easily
We have 2
kind of
little
form
towns
up
we have
really
to go
quickly.
through.
It looks like
Tornado
it's
observed.
trying to.
No.
Did they just
Particularly dangerous situation? What? No. How did that stupid little thing turn into a tornado? for
particularly
you, bro?
dangerous situation here, guys? We have a PDS tornado warning. PDS tornado warning for south of Carbondale. Like we were watching the storm near Marion, guys. If you are in the path of
Gotta be
this,
kidding me, dude.
be prepared for a dangerous situation. It's a large line of rotation here, heading right for this town. Hopefully it's not on the ground. It was confirmed though by, man, I think we got a tornado on the ground here.
Shoot. Well, maybe it'll keep producing, but we're gonna miss this one.
Hook on the ground. We have a particularly dangerous tornado warning. So you guys,
We're
in
gonna
this
miss
area,
one.
seek shelter now if you're in Marion. You know anyone in Marion County. Make sure you have calls and stuff to them. This is heading into the town now, and it is hitting homes. We're gonna see a new radar scan come in here. Actually, it's lagging up pretty good. Radar just died. No way the radar just went down. It still looks like a concerning signature. It doesn't.
Come on, bro. Semi-truck, please.
Brandon Kopik is right near Marion. He has heavy rain. If this thing is on the ground, it's gonna be Curious Rat, can you actually stop? Like, come on. This is heavy rain wrap tornado.
okay,
It'll
it
be
looks like this looks like this could be this is a big CC drop. The hook is a lot bigger. It's a lot more defined than it was earlier. And
velocity doesn't look quite as impressive though. I'm looking at the velocities. It looks, I don't know. It doesn't look that impressive. We'll have to wait for the next scan to see. But it looks like the red and green is kind of forming a gap between them with that gray, like we were talking about. We'll have to see the next scan. I would definitely keep weather aware here.
Still haven't seen a picture of it or anything. It doesn't even look that good on velocity. I'm really not sure if this thing was actually on the ground, guys. I'm being honest. I have no idea. I've yet to see anything convincing.
this continues
Couple looks
on,
weak.
it's gonna hit Marion, and then Marion seems to be a very, very
You have the
populated
PDS
city. So
warning,
this,
but I have yet to see
this is not good.
an
So
actual
this
observed
this
tornado.
something needs to make this either slow down or just like swerve off the path.
I don't know, chat. Not so sure about this PDS.
Yeah, this is a PDS tornado warning. So
Not so sure about it.
I have to see when my radar kind of comes
Not
around here.
convinced. Call me skeptical.
Man, a lot of these are there. Thankfully, the atmosphere today, while the thermodynamics are good down here in kind of central near Nashville, they aren't
Call me
as good up
skeptical,
here.
I
So,
am.
thankfully, all these storms would have been producing large tornadoes if it wasn't for the kind of worsened thermos. And the hook
Alright,
looks
yep,
like
the
it's
radar.
hook looks like it's straightening out.
Radar.
Actually, may still be on the ground, but do not think it's strong.
Radar. So yeah, the radar updated again. This could still this is likely still on the ground, but we can't know for sure.
Vice President
so-
Kamala Harris is in La Crosse today as the Biden campaign focuses on battleground states like Wisconsin.
They're both on this storm right now. They aren't quite in. They're not in the PDS yet, but
Town of Bowling Green, Kentucky looks like they are missing a lot of hailers. A lot of these storms look like they're producing very large,
Yeah, I don't know
damaging
why they
hailstones.
did that
Even if
PDS
you're
guys,
not in a
but-
tornado warning, hail is still very
There might be a
dangerous.
tornado on the
It can
ground,
do big time property damage.
but
doesn't look like this
okay,
tornado
there is a
is
tornado on the ground, but
giving off
it's like there is video of it now. But
At
it
least
still
I'm not
does
seeing
not
it.
warrant a particularly dangerous situation.
The velocity looks like it's dying out here.
Yeah, this tornado is probably.
I think I may merge with the solar storm. It looks like it's about to merge, and that'll
We'll
probably kill
see.
the rotation near Carbondale. Carbondale, I think that wasn't you. You really think I'm? You really think I'm? You think I don't know that?
I'm gonna take, I think it might be an interstate. Hopefully it's Interstate 57 south. Hopefully it's an interstate. Alright. Should be smooth sailing towards West City, Benton, which is our south option. Sorry guys, I got a little out of position on that northern storm. Wasn't really paying attention to the little beans off to my south, but sometimes that's how it goes. Just gonna have to get there now.
Yeah. Okay. Next radar scan is out. It looks like this tornado could be weakening, but
It's not
it
on the
looks
ground.
Like it has gotten just a little.
Oh. Is this on your
It's no longer on the ground.
Look from the I don't know what radar you're looking from. It really depends, it seems like. I'm looking from the south radar. It really looks like there's nothing here. Looking from the radar near Princeton. What? Are you looking from the radar near Princeton?
See if we can come across the gas station here.
Because that really looks like.
Yeah, I'm on.
I was wondering. 'cause
We still need gas. Since
I was
that's
looking
the
at-
gas
I'm on the one
station I
south
went
of
to at the pump that was
south of where?
South of Metropolis.
I don't see much from that radar. It really looks like damaging winds to me. Definitely produced a tornado. There's a picture of it. They dropped the PDF. No, they haven't yet. Man, these things would be really bad situations, but thankfully the environment today is just not the best. Obviously, it's still concerning. There's still a lot of places to be concerned about. But, whoa, that's kind of cool. You can do that.
This probably should.
Wait, you can do this on, you can do this.
Oh.
Let me restart. I screwed up something with Radar Omega. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, Kevin. It seems like they're putting out PDS tornado warnings every day. I honestly think, whoa, I just won your Brad Arnold. I honestly think, they're really losing a lot of the purpose behind the PDS when they do it on every tornado that has just a small CC drop. Like,
Does look like there's a hook, on the tornado warning where Brad Arnold is. So like,
yeah,
southwest of Lafayette.
that's what I was watching on his stream.
It's a very
He
small
might
hook though.
he might have it actually. If we have any rotation, I think it would be from his camera angle. That looks like Rising Scud right there. New tornado watch has been issued for Texas. Pretty low probabilities on that. Oh, I don't see much from this hook. It doesn't seem like it's producing a tornado at the moment. I don't really see any signs of rotation. I guess Brad may not be looking towards it. He may be looking towards this kind of part of the storm or this part. But this part looks like it should be rotating pretty good. He must not be looking towards that. It looks like that may drop a tornado. Oh man, we might have a... Wait, is that it right there? Some super low hanging clouds. No, that's not it. I'm gonna turn on.
Just sit right here. Oh. As long as nobody comes.
Oh, this guy wants to. I'm gonna do this number here.
This thing near Chestnut Grove looks like it is really trying to come up here. It's over neighborhood, so it's not in a good spot. Luckily, it does not look like a tornado may be imminent, but there's not a tornado on the ground at the moment. Man, it is so hard to tell though.
It's adjusting that other one back
The
there.
wall of rain. Looking back at it, that is a lot of rain. So I think he's kind of positioned right towards the hook. If there's a tornado in there, I don't even
That's
think...
definitely a mean storm right in there.
Big uptick on velocity just now.
We got me. Which?
Let's see the velocity. Oh, they're looking. Still, they haven't updated it quite yet. Velocity from here does not seem that impressive. The storm near Jerrigantown does seem concerning, but there is no CC drop on that one. A lot of hooks. These will kind of move through this moderate risk, and then later tonight, around I'd say far eastern portions of this area, they will form and kind of make a big squall line, and from there they'll go out onto the coast. Tomorrow, Tomorrow, maybe the first day
Yeah,
in a...
they should probably drop this PDF.
Is it still PDS? There ain't no way. That
It is
is...
still a PDS. There's doesn't seem to be a tornado on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think there's... If there was a...
If there
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If there was a tornado, it was only for a little bit. Like, I don't know about that. I don't think I agree with them doing that
There hasn't been anything on Brandon Kopek's stream either. So.
for a while. Again, tomorrow, though, we have a large enhance that goes across 6 states. Texas... Oh, wait, actually 7 states technically are in this enhanced. Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. This is not tornado driven though. So the tornado risk is a 5%. Actually, it's a 10. Oh wait, no, it's today. I was about to say 5% near Montgomery, Alabama. This kind of this area, Alabama and Georgia. Though this is mainly driven by a very large damaging hail risk throughout this part of the area. Hail is bad. If it's Even though there's not a tornado risk, if you live in that area, make sure you are paying attention to the hail probabilities because that can still produce damage. After the states,
Okay, it looks like there might be a hook down like south of Frost Plains.
new tornado
So, like,
watch
still in
also.
still the one in Springfield.
New tornado watch also in a little one in far southern middle southern Texas. On day 3, this will probably be the last day 2. So tomorrow will probably be the last severe weather day for a while. Mid-May is not looking like there's gonna be much, which is surprising. But there's a marginal risk. We're obviously not gonna cover if it's a marginal. Something crazy would have to happen, but just kind of areas South Dixie Alley. Day 4. Nothing. 5, 6, 7, 8. New tornado warning just issued, by the way. It's perfect timing. Let's go back to that. Near Paris, there's a few areas of rotation that looks like could be possible. This thing is heavy rain wrap. There's a ton of hail with this storm. It's hard to see. Do not try and see this if you live near Paris, Tennessee, Hancock, Tennessee, or really anywhere up on Highway 73. So Oak Grove, India, Elkhorn, Moons, the Pine Point Mobile Home Park. It is a lot of rain and hail around this core that could possibly have a tornado on the ground. Brad Arnold's going to be over by
If we have time to spot to pull off, we will.
Yeah. If there's a tornado on the ground, it'd be Brad Arnold might have
This
it.
is non-ideal right here.
Yeah, by the way. 732. New tornado warning just issued. It's an extension of that tornado warning. It's still radar indicated. The rotation does look very impressive from this radar. And there's a good hook, so I obviously see why they extended that warning. If you're in the path of that, take immediate shelter, immediate tornado warnings, because that can wrap up quickly. That one's not quite as covered in rain, but it's concerning. You gotta watch those warnings definitely when they come out for your area. It's severe thunderstorm warning. It can still do big time damage. Tornado warnings even worse. The velocity on all these storms is there. There may be twin tornadoes here. Possibly could happen near Big Rock.
There it is.
Oh,
Yep.
There's your rotation.
look at that. We got it live here. Brad Arnold has a possible tornado on the ground here, guys. Cody, do you have me still?
Oh yeah, it looks like.
Uh,
It looks like this is trying. It might not be touched down yet, but it's trying. It looks like it's trying.
Yeah, this is again from Brad Arnold's stream. I don't know what he's gone back to. I should probably turn this PDS tornado warning off.
I don't think. They should probably drop the PDS.
I'm just dropping it. It's really hard to see from his vantage point. There are some fast-moving clouds in there, though. You watch those carefully because that is that's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, they do look like they're rotating, so.
It'll be harder to see definitely if you're in the path of this thing. There's less sorry. Way more hills and trees as part of the state, so do not try and see this tornado because there's a good chance you won't see it. I would be calling this. They aren't saying observed tornado yet, but this is near Big Rock, I believe. We're about to have a tornado on the ground. Again, 8 tornado warnings now. They just issued another one. We are having a maybe not a tornado outbreak quite yet, but we are having a lot of tornado warning storms and severe thunderstorms moving through the mid-Ohio River Valley, in southern Ohio River Valley near Kentucky, and along the Mississippi River. They've came over into Tennessee throughout early afternoon, and they've quickly intensified. Brad Arnold cannot see the base of this, so we don't know if there's a tornado on the ground. We hope there's not, but you gotta prepare as if there is, because obviously it's rotating very rapidly. Look at that. Wow. Look at that right here. That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, it does look like these clouds are rotating. They could, yeah, again, there could be a base, but it's just could not be fully condensed right now.
It's
So there could.
Whoa, look at this
not be a
thing. This
tornado
thing right here
base.
to the right of it looks like it could be trying to drop a cone or something. It almost looks like there's two mesocyclones right here. They're going to kind of merge together. That one might have a funnel on it. It was trying to form a funnel there for a minute.
Yes, it does look like they're both trying to form a tornado. It looks like this is.
Oh, look at these little needle funnels that are coming out of this thing. If these two come together right here, you're seeing it now, actually. They may try and form a bigger funnel. It looks like they are. Yeah. It's hard to tell. It's really trying hard to produce a tornado here. This
does look like they are getting closer together, so if they do manage to come together and then start spinning a little more, this could possibly drop a tornado if there isn't currently one, which it doesn't look like there is. I will be back in a couple minutes.
Alright. Well, again, this thing is outflow is really pushing this kind of together to form this weird rotation. This is interesting. It looks like rising scud for a bit. Now it's turned into this. Oh, there's the area of concern. Well, look at that. That could be on the ground right there, guys. He just cut away from it. Should I turn? It's really loud enough. We have a few spots right here. Looks like it's spinning pretty rapidly. There's a lot of spots. It looks like this thing may be on the ground. That. Whoa, I can't. This is really crazy right here. If you see this, I've never seen something quite like that. It looks like the clouds are kind of coming from each other. And I see it. I could see a tornado on the ground to the left, far left corner. There's a funnel. A funnel. Man. It may be trying to reform. There may be a tornado on the ground here in a moment. Right in there, possibly. Is that on the ground yet? This thing is still rotating very rapidly. Again, the storm we're watching with Brad Arnold on it is this one it has good rotation here near Big Rock. Big Rock, be prepared for a possible tornado. Do we have debris on it? Not quite yet. I don't see any debris on it. Brad Arnold's, it'd be right next to Brad Arnold, though. He has an incredible view of this. The possible funnel to the right over here. Again, it's a possible funnel. You see it kind of coming. It comes down. It's a really pointy spot. It's a possible funnel. It also could be a possible tornado. So, don't just be. Man. North of Springfield, I'm hearing. This thing, it's really trying hard to produce. It's rotating quickly. North of Springfield, I hear, Shoot. I don't know what Springfield they're talking about. Gotta ask this guy real quick.
Already, hello?
Yeah, hey. A new tornado warning. They issued a third tornado warning on this storm. I think it's crossing counties. That's just kind of why. They can't actually have a tornado warning cross counties. The one that Brad Arnold's on from this radar does not look that impressive. From the south radar, it's a whole totally different story. The radar I was using to look at it was, I think, maybe it wasn't the south one. Yeah, it was this one. It does look like it's probably dying out, Brad. I think maybe driving away from it. It may have produced a very weak, brief tornado. We saw a funnel come down there, but it lifted back up pretty quickly. Near Paris, it looks like there's a very rain-wrapped small rotation. And a lot of cells are trying to produce right now. Near Vienna, uh, near Marianne, a lot of rain. And rotation has become more of a damaging wind threat with that storm there. How do we have 11 tornado warnings? I did not even realize that. And 33 severe thunderstorm warnings? I think most of them are on the south storm. They have like 11 tornado warnings. 1, 2, 3. We have a ton of spots that could be producing brief tornadoes. One near Portland has a very well-defined hook. It has a couplet. This has a couplet. It could be on the ground too. So possible CC drop right here near south, just south road, across the Interstate 65, then State Route 41. So it's gonna be going into sparsely populated neighborhoods, I would call it. It's a little correlation coefficient drop, but it still is doing damage. Um, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the size. It's still a dangerous situation. If you know anyone, north of New Dell and Halltown, please let them know that there's a tornado on the ground. It's just north of the Nashville metro area. Man, we got a lot of storms spinning over here. All these things are really trying. Up north, this one looks like it may be losing its hook. Let's go back over the past couple of frames here, but see, a lot of these have produced. There's a lot of. I think we've had a lot of brief tornadoes. Um, that one over here looked really impressive. Go south to Tulsa. There's kind of a whole line with the tornado warning on it. I don't think this. No tornado watch. That one has a predefined hook right here near Granby. Town of Granby. You guys might have a tornado. New mesoscale discussion, I believe this got issued for parts of Oklahoma. Some parts we're looking for. Hold on. We are now, if you are wondering, we are now up to 186 storm reports for today. a new mesoscale discussion was issued for parts of Oklahoma, I believe. It was stated that strong tornadoes are likely this afternoon, so that is concerning. We weren't really focused a lot on Oklahoma. Um, wow, that's a big hook near Granby. You folks near Granby, you're imminent tornado on the ground, if not already on the ground. Yeah, CC drop is not there, but that couplet is very impressive. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it could wrap up pretty easily. A lot of these tornadoes are I think we've had a lot more tornadoes touch down than thought, but but I think a lot more have been weak, like not noticeable. So okay, I'm getting crazy report out of Barnsdale. I have not seen this until just now, so this is just coming in. It cracked a foundation. That oh, thankfully, oh man, it cracked a foundation. Let me try and find this tweet on my other my other screen. Hold on. I think you guys will be seeing it. Yeah, you're gonna see what I'm searching in that top corner. Um, a few reports. This is a tornado near Clarksville, so that was large. This was a tornado near Carbonsdale, so it was on the ground. I don't know about a PDS, but boy. Let me find this picture from Barnsdall. Man. Alright, guys, I'm probably gonna end this stream here though. There are a ton of tornado warnings. Most of them are weak though, and they're just not really trackable that well. Today is not really one of those probably good days to be tracking these storms. So if something big happens, I'll definitely go back live. But I do kind of have some stuff to do tonight, just like last night. I don't think this is on the ground. Let me see this come around one more time. If it will, we'll keep updated. I have a new mic though coming tomorrow. I'm really excited to try it out. Yeah, that's gone if that was even on the ground. So again, I'll probably go live later. I'll definitely go live later. It's only 3:54. So that's gonna be it for now though. I'll see you guys probably later tonight, or if not.